The Autumn Joy Live Show is sponsored by Everything Legendary, where plant-based is oh so good. For more information, visit our website at golegendary.com and follow us on social media.
The Success Factor Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Autumn Joy Live Show, cultivating a growth mindset, empowering communities through STEM, wellness, and holistic development.
The Autumn Joy Live Show, Autumn Joy Live. It's the Autumn Joy Live Show, Autumn Joy Live. It's the Autumn Joy Live Show, Autumn Joy Live. It's the Autumn Joy Live Show, Autumn Joy Live. What's your favorite TV show? Autumn Joy Live. What's your favorite TV show? Autumn Joy Live.
Wow! Whoa! 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 What? Oh my goodness! DJ Honey.
Hey,
girl, you see all these people?
I saw the people.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Live Squad. Wow, we have a packed house today, y'all. So those of you who have been rocking with me for a while, you all know that we typically have different DJs on my show here, but I am so excited to announce that my girl, DJ Honey, is going to be our official resident DJ. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Okay,
Yes.
DJ Honey, you know, I've literally been begging her to come on my show forever, and she finally agreed. Thank you so much.
Don't say it like that, Autumn.
But I just love you. But thank you for
love
agreeing
you
to be
back.
a part of the
Of
show
course,
permanently.
absolutely.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, anytime.
You just came back from Jamaica.
Oh my God, can y'all see how black I am?
How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. I want to
Yeah.
go back.
You're like international now.
Well, actually, I've been international for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I stand corrected, my good sis. Okay, so what do you have coming up? Anything that we can expect?
Yes, so technically the same day as Broccoli City, I have a foam party that's happening at Karma.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait.
We like a little bit of foam. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right, y'all? We can get a little foamy.
And last I've checked, I've never seen it in DC.
Yeah, no.
I've never
This will be
seen
the first
it.
time I've heard of that.
So I'm
that'll
going
be
up
fun.
against big old Broccoli City.
But you're DJ Honey, so you're going to be just fine.
Oh no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
Yes.
great.
Y'all give it up again for DJ Honey, our resident DJ. All right, Live Squad, do not go away, all right? Find out where I'm going to be in the DMV with our local love segment coming up right now. Stay tuned.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him.
His real name is Darion, and we call him Day for short.
Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's affection, attention, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. Just do it from the right place. As long as it's coming from love, then, you know, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job. I'll say my kid's pretty dope.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
All right, our first guest is a coach, mentor, and advocate, a spiritual advisor to modern-day working women, CEO and founder of Polished Events LLC, a full-service event planning studio right here in the DMV, and creative director of The Table Live Squad. Please give a warm welcome to Lakeisha Bunn. Hello, I'm a hugger. Look, I'm like, give me a hug, girl. Have a seat.
Yes.
Welcome to my hood. Welcome to my home. You like it? It's nice and comfortable.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you for coming. I really
Thank you.
appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you.
And I'm excited about what you're doing. But before we get into that, you know, first let's hear about you. Let's talk about why you decided that women empowerment was the area and the field that you wanted to get into.
Yeah. So I believe it started from my mom. You know, she is my why. You know, my mom, she was a workaholic, just like a lot of Black and brown women in the community. And so, she gave back to me and my sisters. She did for, everyone, but she didn't do for herself. So sadly, she passed away in 2005 from breast cancer. And, I question whether she lived out her purpose-driven life, whether not for her employers, not for the church, not for, me and my sisters, but for herself. And so I wanted to give back to women that looked like her, women that looked like myself, who had their first child at 18 but didn't know what to do. Women is looking for their purpose and just need to know what's the next steps.
Yeah.
So that's where I started the table.
Yes, I love that. Now, speaking of looking for your purpose, I'm hosting your big event next Sunday, The Table. It's a women's empowerment event.
Cannot wait.
I can't wait for that either. So talk about that event and what can people expect?
Yeah, they can expect, first of all, we have an amazing lineup of women that's coming out to speak. We have a gentleman this year. I'm excited. But basically, we talk about the things that our community is afraid to talk about. Things, generational cycles, breaking cycles, financial literacy. So it's important topics that are necessary in our community.
Okay, okay. So if people want tickets and they want to come out and support, where can they find more information?
They can go to LakeishaBunn.com and purchase tickets. It is this next Sunday at the Hotel of University of Maryland, College Park, and it starts at 12 o'clock. And I thank you again for hosting.
Of course.
And it's going to be an amazing time.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. So after the table, the Women's Empowerment event, what else can we expect? Or what else are you working on for the future?
Yeah, my goal is to leave no woman, no child behind. So that's creating workshops for women, making sure that we get the necessary education that we need to prosper and grow.
I love that. All right, shout out your social media again. Where can my Live Squad find you?
Polished Events 1 on IG or Lakeisha Bunn on Facebook.
Awesome.
Yes.
Lakeisha Bunn! Yes! Going down next Sunday, The Table Women Empowerment event hosted by yours truly. Grab those details online. All right, Live Squad, stay tight. I have a panel of men in media coming up next. Don't go away. Yes, thank you!
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day with understanding, empathy, and compassion. Leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
man. My girl DJ Honey, you always have us rocking during that commercial break. I love that. I got the best live squad. Okay, y'all. We had an amazing Women in Media segment to commemorate Women's History Month. So today, I brought 3 of my very good friends that are killing it in the media game. Live squad, please welcome the media prince, Fox 5 anchor Stephen Graddick, and reality star, radio personality, and world-renowned DJ Silva. Hello.
How are you?
Hello, welcome.
Good to see you.
Have a seat, guys. Have a seat. Welcome. Welcome. This is like a family reunion right now. I've literally known. Yes. Thank you. You know, I took a shower today, so you know. Oh man, thank you all first of all for taking time out of your busy schedules to come here. I know you are all over the world traveling. Stephen, you get up at midnight to go to work. At Media Prince, you're busy being recognized by the president for all of the amazing things that you're doing. So give it up for all 3 of them for me, please. Okay, so now that I got y'all on my couch, I got to get all up and through your business, but in a good way. But you know, we've known each other. Wow,
20 years maybe.
Back when you had locks, yeah.
Right, that was a very long time.
Yeah,
man.
he had
Gave
them to me. He gave them to the media.
I had locks for about 15 years.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Your story is so amazing. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
had was it Netflix, right? You did a Netflix
Documentary Who Was
documentary.
Quicksilver was coming out my birthday weekend.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
Look, I might have accidentally spilled
No,
the
it's
tea
okay.
on that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I've been teasing it, so it's not a secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's called Who Was Quicksilver. It really tells my backstory. So before the world knew the party kingpin guy, this is like Rico Silva. Things that I've been through in my life. So it's heavy.
Yeah. And so let's talk about early on, because I know DJing and music literally saved your life.
Literally. You know, my story, I've been publicly talking about it for decades now. Like, you know, I grew up in East Baltimore. Before I came to D.C., I was born and raised in East Baltimore. Lost my mom at the age of 10. You know, got shot when I was 13, was paralyzed for 9 months. I lost my dad at the age of 18. Barely graduated high school. Luckily, I did graduate, but never went to college. And, you know, decades later, I'm one of the most successful people in my family.
Yeah. And I gotta say,
that's a short story, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a short story.
That's the Cliff Notes version
that's a
of
super
everything
short
that
story.
you've got going on. But I gotta say, quick, you know, you've always, when it came to my career with radio, you've always been very instrumental, and
Absolutely.
just you pick the phone up when I call. You're always there when
Thank
I
you.
need you. So I do want to just thank you for that.
No, I
because
appreciate
you have
it.
so much else going on, and so yeah, you're just so down to earth and such an amazing person.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta give you your flowers while you're here. So Stephen Graddick.
Don't do it to me.
The Graddick.
Don't
We're
do
both
it to me.
Aquarius, by the way.
Yeah,
so
we love the Aquarius
we
vibe.
get each other.
Yes.
Oh Lord. Okay. Shout out to the Scorpios. But Stephen, you know, you've been in the DC market for what is it, 8 months?
It's been 8 months,
But
yeah.
you interned previously, or you were here previously before that,
Yeah,
right?
2 times before this. First, I want to just say thank you.
Yeah, of course.
This is incredible.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
I've watched your star rise since I first got here,
Yeah.
and I'm just so proud of you and honored. We got to give her a round of applause.
Oh,
This is incredible. This is amazing.
You're gonna make my makeup run.
Hey, this is amazing. I really am, and I'm honored to be on your show. I'm honored to be a part of what you're building. I think
Yeah.
all of us can just say we appreciate you for doing this and having us on. So, yeah, you know, I came to this market 8 months ago with the hopes of coming to Fox 5 and adding value to the team. I was at Atlanta before this. But really before that, I spent a documentary, about a 4-month period here in DC working on a documentary. And then before that, I worked on an internship on Capitol Hill with Congressman John Conyers at the time. And so I spent many, many years and many, many months kind of coming in and out of the DC market in between Atlanta and LA and New York. But I love it here. This is a great place to be. I'm so excited to be here, man. I'm sitting here with Quick. I'm sitting here with Quick, Autumn Joy, and this brother.
Your brother. Y'all went to college together,
we
right?
We did go to college together. The one and only Johnson C. Smith University.
Can't get rid of me.
I know. He's older than me, by the way.
Oh, he had to throw that in there. He had to throw that in there.
He's a little older. He's a little older. But really seeing him grow as well has been incredible.
Yeah.
He was always a role model on campus, and seeing him kind of see his star rise as well has been fantastic to watch. So.
Look, you did her in his introduction right there for me.
Sorry. My bad. This brother.
Get you a drink at the bar.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I was a little thirsty.
Yeah, but the Media Prince, you've been, killing it. The Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, like what?
But I didn't feel like I made it until I finally got here.
Oh, you better stop it.
Okay, so
y'all are gassing
really
me
talking.
up. But no, that's amazing though, to be recognized for all of the work that you've been doing when it comes to media. I mean, literally your name is Media Prince. But talk about your humble beginnings, because it really seems like you've been doing it forever, but you started somewhere.
Yeah, so I started just writing and interning back in 2010. I was in Charlotte. I worked for this magazine company called Pride Magazine. They were like the pillar, called them the Charlotte essence and from there, I went to work with Kelson, Urban Informer. He gave my first ever writing. He gave my first ever writing gig to be an album review contributor, and that's where I fell in love with trying to see how I wanted to merge media and music together. Yeah. And interned at Washington Post, a few other places, and I just got to a point where I got tired of begging to put on good talent versus some of the.
My audience is very engaged, by the way. Yes.
But you guys know we're in an era where sometimes it's not about the goodness of the music, it's about the popularity of it. Yeah. And I wanted to really make sure I put on those artists that were really die hard with their craft and really taking their music and stuff serious. So I said, you know what? If it's gonna happen, I'm gonna do it my own way. Well, MediaPrince.com was created.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So Quick, you have been in the radio industry since Jesus was a baby, it feels like.
If you want to call me old, just say that.
No, it's not old, but that's longevity. That means that you've got something in your secret sauce that's allowing you to stay relevant all of these years.
Consistency.
Yeah.
I've been DJing since I was 10, but I've been in nightclubs since I was 14, and I've been on the radio since I was 18. So you're talking, over 2 decades, close to almost 30 years now I've been in this business. And I think the thing for me is, my principles, I've been preaching forever. If you follow me, hard work, dedication, and consistency.
Daily vitamin.
That's my daily vitamin of the day.
Vitamin of the day, yeah.
But, consistency is that thing that a lot of people lack. A lot of people have talent. A lot of people are hard working when they're being celebrated. A lot of people are dedicated when it's convenient, but they're not consistent. I think for me is that, I have the talent and the hustle, but I just don't know how to not be that. Yeah. I always continue working, no matter what I've been through my life, business or personal, I keep going. Yeah. It sounds cliche and it sounds easy, but you have to be consistent if you want to become one of the greats. So I always say, a lot of people are good at their job, but in order to become one of the quote unquote greats, you have to be consistent. Yeah. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people lack, and not just business and life in general.
Yeah, yeah. And I know, on a little bit of a serious note, because you go so hard and you do so much, you had an accident and yeah.
Knock on wood, thank you, God. I've crashed 5 vehicles, falling asleep behind the wheel. Yeah. But that's how I know God has a purpose for me. Yeah. Because all 5 times the vehicle was totaled, but I walked away fine all 5 times.
Amen. Amen.
But thankfully I've become successful enough now that I can hire a driver. But I did the driver. This isn't a boastful thing. It's really to save my life. Yeah. I remember my doctor saying, "Quick, you're going too hard. You're working too hard. You're going to kill yourself. You're not going to. God not. As much as God loves you, He's not going to give you a time after time. Yeah. He's telling you." You're going too hard, you're not sleeping enough, you need to figure this out, either sleep or hire a driver. Yeah. So I try to take naps when I can and sleep some, but 5 times, God has saved my life from killing myself.
Yeah, amen. Yes, yeah, I remember when it happened.
My last one was really bad. I mean, I can laugh about it now, But my last really bad one, when I said, okay, enough is enough, it was Howard Homecoming. I did like 12 parties in 3 days. I mean, I did every day party, every night party, every concert. I mean, I was 19, 20 hours, day after day after day after day. And then the last day, I felt myself being tired, and I'm like, I can make it. I think that's what we tell ourselves mentally, I can make it. So I made it all the way home, turned on my street, and I remember the police saying, you know, most people who fall asleep behind the wheel, it happens within 1 mile of your house because your body says, I made it, I made it. But I crashed into my neighbor's house. I literally crashed into my neighbor's house. I just bought a new Range Rover, told him my Range Rover, it was really bad. But I still walked away with minor injuries, and thank God I'm still here.
Well, thank God you are still here. That is, woo, Lord, that is a testimony. Definitely. Wow. All right, Live Squad, don't go away, all right? We've got so much more with my men in media coming up next.
I'm ambitious. I will not hide it.
We will not hide it.
We embrace ambition.
Women are made to be ambitious.
I will dream big.
Big, without hesitation.
We will take risks.
Not live in fear.
We will rise together.
Rise above the negativity.
No longer will ambition in a woman
Be seen as a negative. Be persistent.
Don't apologize.
Never give up on your goals and dreams.
We will model ambition
For our daughters.
And our sons.
I will help women around the world,
The whole world.
to succeed.
You have to persevere.
Women are tough.
Strong.
Powerful. We have got to be a part of this conversation.
Ambition is feminine.
Ambition is empowering.
Ambition is not a dirty word.
I can think of a lot of dirty words. Ambition's not one of them.
Ambition is sexy.
Ambition is very sexy.
What's your ambition?
To help women build empires.
help more women run for office.
Empower women financially.
Help women entrepreneurs.
Create powerful images.
Change people's lives.
Fight gender stereotypes.
Equality for all.
For all of us to lean in together.
To transform societies.
Change the world.
Take the stigma out of the word ambition.
Own your power.
Own your power.
Own your drive.
Own your dreams.
Own your dreams.
No judgments.
No judgments.
We own it.
Take the pledge.
Take the pledge.
Take the pledge.
Embrace ambition.
Embrace ambition.
Will you?
Welcome back. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to continue speaking with my dynamic men in media. And Steven, I really, really, really enjoy watching you shine, especially on Fox 5. Number one.
Thank you.
Good Day, DC, number one across the board. You're killing it. So, yes.
Thank you.
So, but being a black man, coming up in such a competitive industry, you know, talk about that. Talk about your resilience, and then talk about landing such a huge market, you know, right here in DC.
Well, you know, for me, it's honestly been a dream to be able to come back to DC and work in this market. I think for all of us in this business, it's always good to be in an area where people would receive you. I wanted to serve a black community, and I want to do that first and foremost. I wanted to take my talents to a black community to be able to serve it, and I think that's a part of the work that I wanted to do on a bigger scale. And I knew growing up in Charlotte, for me, it was always about being able to give back. The whole purpose, I think, of the work that we do. Some people see the TV, they see the segments, they see the celebrities, and they think that that is the essence of what we do. But we're a public service agency. I mean, at the end of the day, we are here to serve the community, give out information, and if we can entertain you in the process, that's great. But I think for me, one of the things that was important is to make sure I stayed grounded, and that I knew exactly where I came from, whose I was, who I am. My parents always taught me to whom much is given, much is required. And so I had to take that with me as I moved through every level of my life. When I graduated from college at Johnson C. Smith University, where I met this guy, we were in a small communications art department. We had 2 cameras. We had 1 microphone. We had no TV studios.
Good old HBCU.
Good old HBCU. There you go. There you go. And I'm still paying for it.
Same.
But we had no studio. We didn't know what to do as we were coming out of college, and we didn't have any way to compete with students who were going from PWIs or even schools like Howard, who had a full radio department or a full TV studio. And so coming into the market, it was important for us to be clever and figure out how do we build our skills, build a resume, build a real without having that coming out of college.
Right.
So I didn't necessarily want to go into local news. That wasn't my focus. I knew I wanted to host. I knew I wanted to do information. I knew I wanted to do journalism. But I knew that chasing ambulance wasn't my thing. I knew that I didn't want to do crime stories. I knew that it was hard for me to tell stories about people who look like me.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the news that we do today, even at Fox 5, right?
Yeah.
So some of the challenges that we have is that a lot of the reporting that we do centers around crime. And that is just where we are right now in our city.
Yeah.
It's not something that, we want to just conjure up. A lot of people think that we're just feeding the fire with this, but a lot of it is us showing light and shedding light on the fact that our city is truly going through a transitional time.
Yeah.
And we have to be willing to give that light.
Yeah.
But we also got to show up for people like Quick, right? Who are doing incredible things in our community, right?
You got your DJ school.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. We also got to be able to highlight incredible entertainers like this one right here,
Media
right?
Prince, yeah.
The Media Prince. We also got to be able to showcase you and your beautiful talent. So I think to answer your question about how competitive this market is, I think when you run your own race and you stay in your lane and you know that it's only one of you.
Yeah.
And that, right, exactly. And that God gave you that gift, and that gift, if you use it, and you nurture it and you protect it and are a good steward of it, there's nobody in your way.
Yeah. Wow.
You just say your way.
Wow. Now with our last couple of minutes, I want to give it to you, Media Prince, and you segued perfectly about being in your own lane, because I feel like that's what you do. Like you and Dominique and Shay, you all just did something, was it with Apple Music?
Apple Music and Spotify.
It's like every time I look up, the Media Prince is doing something lit. I mean, what is the secret to your sauce?
Honestly, I'm stealing it from the GO himself, consistency. And this is what I love to do. So creating is just something I live and breathe it. And I think the first thing about it is you have to love it. Because we're also seeing we're in a microwave world where everyone thinks they could just jump into this round.
Everybody with a microphone, like, they got to stop selling microphones at this point, because, oh my gosh. Right.
So that's what fuels me. I love this first. And then if you love me, you'll love what I produce for the world. And honestly, I take pride in representing this area in its highest facets. So I have to provide good content and stuff for the community to see.
Yeah. And you're getting ready to roll out a new season for your show, correct?
Yes. We're coming back off break. A brother has been partying for his birthday.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good old party.
Just pray for my liver.
A good old Quick Silva party. How about that?
I'll see you at the park on Friday.
So we're on season 7, and I've been able to have these wonderful people on the show. I need to get you, Steven, next.
Oh, wow, it's coming. That's crazy.
We must be friends.
Right.
But there's levels. It's y'all and then it's
Oh, stop. I'm gonna get him so. And just my series was dedicated to really getting behind the pillars that we know and love and that help curate culture here. And we really get to walk away with an even greater admiration and respect for what you guys do. And so that's what my series is for. So we're on season 7, and we've had some dynamic people, and we have even more people coming up, and I'm just excited for people to just learn more of who we are here in the DMV, and I get to voice that in.
I love that. Oh, man. Man, I can sit here and talk to y'all all day. Okay, before we wrap up, shout out your social medias real quick.
At DJ Quick Silva on everything.
Okay, Steven.
Just Steven Graddick. You can find me anywhere. You can see me on Fox 5 every morning at 4 a.m., starting all the way to 11 a.m.
Yeah, and Quick Silva, your #1 morning show?
Quick Silva morning show, shout out to Shay Parker. She's one of my her and Pork Chop. But every morning, I'm on from 6 to 10 a.m. on 92Q. Then I come back on at 5 o'clock on 93.9 and 92Q at the same time with Dominic and Diva.
You better come on now. All right, and then Media Prince, real quick, shout out your social media.
I am at The Media Prince, and that's Prince like the King son, Prince.
Let's go! Yeah! All right, I want to thank all of my guests for joining me. Lakeisha Bunn, DJ Quick Silva, Steven Graddick, and The Media Prince. And a special thank you to my new resident DJ, DJ Honey. And of course, my live squad. Okay, now if you want to be a part of my in-studio audience, just go to my website, autumnjoy.com, and grab those tickets. Until next time, y'all, bye. Woo!